Let's look at our Earth. Okay. I said before, yang is more, what kind of energy? Just to repeat. Contracting, condensed. Okay. So this yang energy comes in, is appearing on our Earth as a downward force. Okay. That means space is pushing everything down onto the surface. I know that sounds controversial, because Mr. Newton said that everything is falling, being pulled by the Earth. May not be true. Things may be pushed by the universe onto the surface of the Earth. Do you follow what I'm saying? But we're so conditioned by that view that it's difficult, right, to see them. But anyway, for now, right? And then the Earth is rotating and gives off the opposite. Centrifugal force, expanding upward force. Okay? So these two forces are the primary yin and yang forces on our planet. Yang force coming in from the universe. You can also say like radiation, energy, right, showering onto the surface of the Earth. And expanding centrifugal force generated by the rotating Earth. So everything has both forces. So like in the case of a vegetable, carrot. Let's take a carrot or a root vegetable. It's a clear example. Okay. Which part is more yang? Which part is more yin? It has two parts. Which is which? Which part is growing downward? Which part is growing upward? You understand? So which is which? This is growing, right? So that corresponds to this energy, right? This is growing up. This corresponds to the Earth's rising yin force, right? So if you eat this, there's going to be a different effect on your body than if you eat this. Okay? Can't be the same. Nothing is identical, right? So if you eat this, this is going to energize more your lower body, lower organs. For example, like your intestinal region, right? Or your reproductive organs. This is going to energize more the upper organs, upper part of the body. Do you see? Very simple. For example, like your lungs, right? Your breathing system, right? And also that corresponds to the function too, just as to point out, this is the breathing part of the plant. This is the roots which absorb nutrients, right? Just like this lower organ, intestines, is the roots that absorb nutrients. You see? It works very well. Interesting, right? And you thought all vegetables were the same, right? Then, if you have something like, let's say like a squash or a pumpkin, or you can say an onion or a squash, any kind of round vegetable. What kind of energy is this compared to this? How does this compare?
Yin.
More yin than what? You can only make two choices here, so you got a 50% chance. Okay. Compared to this is more what? More yin, because higher up, right? Less deep in the ground. But compared to this is what? More yang, right? So we can say that as a whole, this is in between, somewhat balanced in terms of yin and yang, you see? Okay. Then take something like a banana plant, banana tree. Have you ever seen a banana tree?